Hey guys, what is up? The NeoCubist here. Welcome to my underground modern house tutorial. This is a pretty big modern house. I really like the way it looks. It's got an awesome living room area in here, a common room. It's got a nice bedroom over here, a nice bathroom. It's got one of the best enchantment rooms I think I have ever made, and then it's got a really awesome brewing room. So if you guys want to learn how to build this step by step, block by block, stick around for the tutorial, and yeah, let's get started. Alright, so to build your modern underground home, you're going to need to find a pretty open area, and you're going to want to dig down. I'm just going to dig down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm going to dig down a good bit. It's a pretty good distance. You guys don't need to dig down any further than something like this. You can just make a ladder to get up and down, and you're going to want to dig out an area. So I have some things marked out here. So it's going to be 13 long, so go ahead and break 6 on either side of this. So mark your center block right here. And it's going to need to be 5 high, so that's going to be right there. So yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So you're going to want to break out this area 5 high. I know it's going to be a lot of breaking, but what I'm trying to say is since it is 13 long, if you break out 6 on either side, you'll be perfect. So this is 3, 4, 5, and 6. So 3, 4, 5, and 6. This is a total of now 15 long. And this is going to be the base area of what you dug out. Now you saw in the intro video that it's sort of like made into a cave. So of course there's going to be some things that are different inside of here. But that's the minimum height you want to have is 5 for the house itself. And you're going to want to dig this back a good bit. I'm going to go ahead and dig it back. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I think 13 should be pretty good. That might actually be a little bit too big, so I'm gonna go ahead and just fill this in real quick. Just 3 more, so 1 less than what I said. Alright, so now we're gonna go ahead and just dig out this entire area. Now yes, this is going to be absolutely insanely large. You're gonna need a lot of pickaxes to do this, but if you're gonna build this modern underground house, I think you're already pretty set in your survival world. So I'm just gonna go ahead and break out this giant area, and then I'll come back and give you the dimensions again, just in case you're a little bit confused. But all I'm doing here is I'm just gonna break out this area. Nothing exciting, I promise. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that off camera. Sorry about the field of view, guys. It was actually set to Quake Pro like this. I don't know why. Usually I play with it on 90 right there, so I'm sorry if that looked a little bit weird. Oh, and guys, I also got a new mouse, so it doesn't double click anymore, so you won't hear me complaining about that anymore, so that's nice. Alright, so the room has been dug out, and I'm going to count these dimensions out for you. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So 13 by 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So it's going to be 13 by 11 by 5. So again, 13 on this way, 13 by 11 by 5. So you guys can go ahead and just drill out that giant area. Yes, I know it's giant, but it's just going to be as big as it needs to be. So let's get started on the house. Alright, so to start off, you want to pick how big you want the area in front of your house to be. I'm going to pick it to be about that big, so I'm going to go ahead and just place a block right there. We're going to count out 10 of these blocks, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now this leaves a perfect amount of space for us in here to build the last part of the build. So the last part's going to be a little bit of a spruce area. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3 by 1, 2. It should be able to go by 3, so we're gonna have to make this a little bit longer. Not bad. It's really not that big of a deal if we have to do this. I figured we would have to eventually. So all you want to do is increase this dimension by 1. So this is going to be 12 long by let's see, not exactly 12 long. I guess it would be, yeah, no, it would be 12 long now. I'm just gonna count to make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. It's actually going to be, oh, this is the side that was 13, so it's going to be 14 long at this point. So now we have the front of the house. All you want to do is extend all of these blocks up all the way. So there's a little 3x3 thing here. Now we will get to designing the inside of the rooms in a bit here, but for now we're just going to build the outside of the build and just make it look good, and then from there we can go ahead and modify everything. But all I'm going to do is extend these walls all the way up to the top so that we can get the look of the house, and then we are just going to go on the inside, and we'll just do that separately. So this should be like the front of your house, how it looks now. It did look a little bit different. It might have looked something like, yes, I have a little cheat room right here. It might have looked something like this, and the only difference is I've sort of dug it out like a cave, and I'll show you guys how to do that. I'll show you guys at the end of the video probably how to do that. But yeah, let's get to the inside, or not the inside, let's get to the outside of this and make it look modern. So the first step here is going to be adding our glass. So we're going to go right here, 1 block space away from here, and then we are just going to drill 1, 2, and 3, and then we're just going to make it 2 wide. You can go ahead and just place your cyan clay or whatever you want to use. I'm using cyan terracotta, but I don't know, it looks gray. You can use pretty much any gray material. I'm pretty sure there's a gray concrete or something, or concrete. Is there a gray concrete? Yeah, you could use gray concrete. They spell it G-R-A-Y, so you could use a gray concrete. I don't know. You guys can go crazy with that. But then our door is going to be, so you count off just one row right here, and then the one right next to it, it's going to be a door. So again, you guys can go ahead and just place it from the inside and place that bottom floor block right there. All right, looking good. Now, right next to this door is going to be something a little crazy. I know, guys, something a little bit crazy. We're going to build 2 quartz blocks, and we're going to go up 2 above the door, just like that, 2 above the door. And then on this half block right here, we're just going to bring it over, and that's going to make our house sort of look a little bit more modern here. Now, keep in mind, guys, part of this build is going to be in the wall, like part of this wall right here. So you guys may want to just go ahead and just make this a little bit shorter on the left side. That's actually just going to improve how the build's going to look in the end, because eventually we're going to dig out this area and make it into a cave. But we're going to go over here, and on this area right here, since we have 3 blocks, we'll just go ahead and do it with 3. Usually I'd only have 2, but again, you guys can just modify it to however you want. I'm just going to make it look like that, just 3, just 2, and then 3, and then 4. That looks good to me. We're going to come over here, and we're going to break all these blocks except for that one right there, and we're just going to fill that in with some glowstone and oak leaves. And then last but certainly not least, we're going to have a little tiny bush right here. You could make it 2 high, you could make it 1 high. I'm going to go ahead, and I think I don't know. I think 1 high is good, just since it's near the door, so it doesn't look crammed. But the next step, I guess, is this one's gonna be a little bit complicated. To get grass down here, you're gonna have to make a staircase like this. Excuse me, all the way up to the surface, made out of dirt, and then eventually it will get grass down here. Now that's an optional step. I like the way it looks with grass. I think it makes it look sort of like it's above ground, but at the same time it really isn't. It's underground. So eventually you'd get grass all in here. So I'm just going to go ahead and replace all the stone on the floor inside this build with some grass. Oh, I see the error in my ways. This is 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's not supposed to be like that. It's supposed to be 1, 2, 3. So what we're going to do here is we're just going to go in here, and we're just going to pretend like I never said that you need to make it longer. So I'm so sorry, guys, if that was confusing, because I just looked at that when I was going to build a window, and I was like, okay, the window goes in the center. Okay, that's easy. And then I was like, oh, there's no center of 4. That's 2 blocks. So turns out I messed up, guys. Yes, I am only human. But I'll go ahead and just give you guys the dimensions of how long this house is in total. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So it's going to be 12. So it's 3 of these and then 9 of the, so it's 9 long right here and then 3 long. So I'm so sorry about that, guys, but I hope that helped you just sort of fix the mistake I made. And the next step is going to be taking this block right here, these walls, and we're just going to build that all the way up to the tippity top. And now you're going to have the outside of your build pretty much complete. We're going to come over here and we're just going to install a window. So we're just going to put a 2 high window right there. That looks good to me. And then that's pretty much it for the outside. So yeah, let's get on the inside of the build. I will show you guys how to make it into like a cave sort of thing, sort of like how I did it over here. Not exactly, because you know you can't copy it exactly, but I'll show you guys how to get something like that looking good. But yeah, let's get to the inside of the build. So the inside of this room right here is going to be 6 long. So this is 3 blocks so far. I'm going to go ahead and just hold this in my hand. I'm going to grab the other toolbar as well. So this is going to be need to be a total of 6. And if you're wondering how I did that, you can save these toolbars. Extremely helpful. I had no idea you could do that. But now I'm just going like I can change for this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. But I'm just going to be on 2 for the inside of the build. So the floor in here is actually going to be a sort of pattern, something like this. Oh, not like that. It's going to be something like this. All it is just, I don't know, it's just sort of a pattern with some chiseled stone brick and then normal stone brick. I think you guys should be able to cipher that out. I just started with the piece of chiseled stone brick in front of the door and then just went out from there in a checkerboard pattern. But what I was saying is in here, this room needs to be 6 long, so this is going to be 4, 5, and 6. So let's go ahead and just drill this back to be 6 long. The inside of this room is, of course, as big as it needs to be. It doesn't need to be any bigger in this direction, but in this direction, it does need to be 6 long. So I'm going to go ahead and drill that out. So essentially, the inside of this build should be 9 by 6 blocks. So 6 blocks back and 9 blocks across wide. And that's going to complete this room. So it's going to be So again, 6 blocks back and 9 blocks wide, just like that. So I'm going to go ahead and just finish out that floor real quick. So we're going to go ahead and just modify something in here. So we're going to go on this wall right here to the left of the door, and we're just going to build out these blocks. So we're going to shorten the room this way and then lengthen it the other way, because there was a disproportionate amount of blocks on this side. There was 5 instead of 4. So we need to break this wall back just like this. And that's essentially going to be the outside. So let me look at this picture real quick here. So there's going to be this wall right here, and then there's of course going to be this one right here. So we're just going to go ahead and again break it one longer, just like this. And then if you'd like, you can go ahead and just fill in this all with spruce wood planks, just like this. This is going to just sort of be indicative of the room over in here. There's going to be a nice spruce room over here, so we're just going to leave this broken out, just something like that. I think that's actually kind of how the entrance is. I think it's more of something like that, but we're just going to leave that for now. We're just going to leave that as spruce. We're going to go ahead and just design the inside of this room right here, and then we'll move to this room, and then to this room, and then to this room. So yeah, let's get started in here. Alright, so structurally speaking, for the inside of this build, it's going to be pretty simple. You do want to go ahead and replace the top of the build with cobblestone. This is going to be just whatever material you want your ceiling to be, but I have chosen it to be cobblestone, so I'm going to go ahead and just replace all these blocks with cobblestone here. Now you do want to design this wall as well, so you want to make this into that gray block you're using for the outside of the build. So I'm going to go ahead and fill in this wall with the gray blocks, and then this with the cobblestone. Alright, perfect. So this room has been officially designed as the Neo-Cubist. So we're going to go in here and we're going to start building some structural stuff. So as far as this glowstone block goes, we don't need the glowstone anymore. So we're just going to go ahead and take that out. There's going to be a lot of sea lanterns in here. That's just going to be, so we're going to go ahead and grab, actually we'll just use this for now. I'm going to go ahead and just put that back in there, even though I said I don't need it. So right on this wall right here, we're going to bring up a pillar of quartz, just like that, my bad. And then we're going to, 1 block above the door, we're just going to do something like this all the way to the back corner. And then right next to that block, we're going to build this up all the way, and then we're going to do the same sort of thing over here. So if I'm not mistaken, yeah, it's only going to be 2 blocks, so just something like that. And then you'll have your entrance to your other place in here eventually. So it's just going to be 3 blocks high, and we're just going to dig that out just somewhat of a distance for now. We'll go ahead and just deal with that later. But that's going to be another room over there. This is going to be another room over here. And then this room is going to be something entirely different. So up here, you want to just place 2 slabs just like this. And now we're going to design the ceiling a little bit. The ceiling's not going to be exactly how it is just pictured here. So we're going to go ahead and just grab some blocks here. So we're going to need some stairs of cobblestone. We're going to need some slabs of cobblestone. And then we're going to need iron trapdoors. Optional, you could use normal trapdoors, and then optional sea lanterns or glowstone. You could just put torches in the build again if you don't have access to these materials. But all we're going to do here is we're just going to place our slabs all the way across just like this, and then on the end here we're going to do some stairs, and then we're going to find the center block here. So one of these blocks is going to be these right here, and we're just going to place 2 pieces of this glow stuff. The glow stuff, I don't even know what I'm saying at this point. The glow stuff, it's going to be pointed down here, and then on this side you're just going to add the upside down stairs, so just it's sticking out one further than those slabs, just so that it looks like it's embedded inside. Perfect. And then over here you could just place 2 blocks right there just to make it look like it's nice and functional. So that's going to be the ceiling design in here. Looking good, looking good. So we're going to go ahead and just design the inside of this. So we're going to put 2 sea lanterns right there. We're going to put 2 double chests, and then we're going to place some trapdoors on the sides of those. We're going to take some pots, and we're going to fill up this entire area up here and this entire area over here. And then we can just fill them in with whatever plants we want. So I'm going to fill it in with just these right here. And we can put a sapling in the corner. Let's put a cactus and then an oak tree. I think that looks good to me. All right, looking awesome, looking awesome. Now right here is going to be an ender chest. And we're also going to need those trapdoors, so might as well just swing back to this toolbar and then grab the ender chest. Yeah, perfect. And put it next to that. And we're just going to place it right there. We're going to put a trapdoor on either side and on top. Nice little encased. Over here I have animal deleters, which is sharpness 5, fire aspect 2. So a pretty good looking and using sword. But yeah, let's get to this wall over here, because we definitely need to design that. So there's going to be a decent bit of chests in here, so we're going to go ahead and just stack up this wall right here. Make sure you place something up here, a slab or a stair, so that you can open the top one. And yes, you can reach it. And then we're going to need to break out these blocks just right here. Leave a 1 block space right there. And then again, do the same sort of thing. Now you can fill these in with sea lanterns if you have access. If you don't, use glowstone. If you don't, then don't do it at all. But you could just do that, just add a little bit of lighting. I didn't do it behind the little chest, but it's okay. Makes them look like different colors too, so a little bit of texture there. So we're going to go ahead and just place that crafting table down, put a pressure plate. So now you got a nice little area in the corner over there. So let's build the grand fireplace. Alright, so the fireplace is definitely a cool addition to this build. So we're going to go ahead and just build 3 blocks like that, 2 long. So 3 blocks, 2 long. And then we're going to go ahead and do the same thing on top of that. And then on the back of it, we're just going to have a little chimney right here. And you can go ahead and just place these right here if you want, and put some iron trap doors. I don't know, I kind of went crazy with that, and I made it look as realistic as I could. And on the back of here, you want to be sure that to make it into stone as well, because it's a wall, and you don't want to light anything on fire here. So we're gonna put our netherrack in the corner, not in our corner, in the center, and then we're going to break this, not break it. I'm saying the complete wrong words. We're gonna light it on fire, and now you have your nice fireplace in here. So I really like the way this looks personally. You know, I'm just one person, but I think that looks absolutely stunning. So we're going to get to, I think there's a couple other things in here, and then we're going to get to this room right here. So these are all the materials you're going to need for this area right here. We're going to start off by placing a bush just like this against the wall, so you can just line it up with the edge of this thing right here. And then right next to it, we're going to place an armor stand, and then we're going to place an upside down stair with a trap door on the side. We're going to put an item frame in the back with a sword. And then just any head really will do. I'm going to go ahead and fill in the armor stand. And there we go. That's going to be pretty much the entire inside of this room. Of course, there's going to need to be some things modified. Just like, of course, over here, we're going to need to break out these blocks all right here. That's going to lead to a nice 4-high entrance into something really cool. So that's going to be our enchanting room over there. We'll go ahead and just fill in that floor just because it's bothering me a little bit. But we'll do that later, of course. But this is the inside of this room. So yeah, if you guys like this so far, please leave a like. I hope this might turn out to be my most popular video, just because I know you guys love, and I mean love, modern. So if you guys like modern and you want to see more, be sure to leave a like, show me some support in this video, and I will be sure to definitely upload more modern. So yeah, let's get to this room right here. So first things first, in the corner right here next to where the stair is, you're going to want to place 2 stair blocks like that, and then have that just 1 block space in the middle, and then go ahead and just place some slabs. That's going to be a nice little window into our second area. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to take a brick slab, and we're just going to place it right here, and then we're going to come in here, and this is going to be made entirely out of brick. So I'm going to go ahead and grab the dimensions real quick. Oh, before I forget, in the corners, guys, don't forget, and I mean do not forget, you want to have a light in every corner. So every corner you see that you can put a light, go ahead and grab a light and just put it in there. That way your build's not dark. No one likes a dark build. So right here, you're going to dig this to be a total of 4 back. Just 4 from this door frame right here. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Just like that. And then you're going to have a 3 block space over on this side. Perfect. So this is going to be dug 7 back. So this is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And then you want to continue this 4-high ceiling. So another thing about modern that I'm beginning to learn is that having a big open like floor plan with a high ceiling really makes the build feel how do you say it, modern. So I really like that I'm sort of changing up my building style here, because for the longest time all I built with was oak wood planks, oak logs, and yeah, that's all fine and dandy, but I think you guys as a community have sort of matured and you're looking for a little bit of some more advanced builds. So I'm going to try to upload a little less often, but like this build took me 3 days, so like I worked on it 2 nights and then a morning, and that's pretty much what I'm going to try to do this summer, do some better builds for you guys, because I don't think you guys are liking what I've been putting out recently, and I don't blame you. I can see how it gets a little bit repetitive. So yeah, but this is basically the inside of your build. Now you want to make sure that 1 over, let's see, 1 over from here. So right here, you're going to build in brick, and then we're just going to put some stone there just as a placeholder, but we're just going to go ahead and fill in this area over here with brick. Now I don't remember what I did for lighting in here, and I don't think I even have a picture of that, so we'll just go ahead and make up some lighting in here. But this over here is going to be a little bit of a shower area. We're just going to design this wall real quick. So we're just going to put 3 stairs just like this, and then we're going to put some slabs all the way over. You're going to want to leave a 2 block space over here on the end, so we can go ahead and just do this, and then we can just put our stairs just like that. And that leaves for a nice little open wall. Now take your slabs and go ahead and just put that on top. Perfect. That's actually better than the wall design I had. So the wall design I had it didn't look that good, but now it looks even better, so I'm happy about that. Perfect. So let's get to designing the bedroom right here. Now I do know for a fact, what is the ceiling in here? The ceiling in here is going to be quartz, so you can go ahead and just fill in your ceiling with quartz just like that, and then all your walls in here are going to be the spruce, so go ahead and just fill that in all the way around the build. Don't fill in the floor though over here, just fill in the ceiling and the walls. And before I get too far, I know some of you are going to see this and think I don't have the dimensions right, so I'm going to go ahead and give you the dimensions again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's going to be 8 on the side of the door, and the door is going to be 3 from the wall, and then you have your door on the 4th block, and then you have 4 other blocks. So it's going to be again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So make sure you build it 8 wide just like that, and then lengthwise is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's going to be 8 by 7 by 4. A thought I did have, I don't know if I have fire spread set to off or not. I actually don't know, but I haven't really tested this. I was just thinking about this because I heard it. Do I have fire spread on or off? Let's find out. I don't know if I have fire spread on or off, but this may actually light these chests on fire. There's nothing in here really to burn. But yeah, I don't think I have fire spread on, do I? We'll put it right there and we'll just watch. But I'm going to go ahead and just fill in the ceiling and we'll see if something starts burning. But it doesn't look to me like I have fire spread on. So I'm not sure if that fireplace will work correctly. If it doesn't, I'm so sorry. You could just put a piece of glowstone in there. Make some... Oh yeah, fire spread is on. So it does work. Okay, good. How did it do that? That's unnatural. It can't burn stone. But yeah, it should work. It should work. My bad. Sorry. I was sort of worrying out loud there. But yeah, let's get to designing the bedroom right here. So don't forget this. I don't know what this accomplishes, honestly, but it looks cool. And I just put that there. So don't forget about that right there. You could build it all the way over too if you wanted, just to make it look a little bit more connected. But yeah, don't forget about that. Now to start off here in your home, you're going to want to build these up to be a total of 3 high. And we're going to need some lighting in here, so I'm going to take some sea lanterns, I'm going to take some iron trapdoors, and I'm just going to take care of this real quick, just so that we don't have a dark bedroom. So I think for our bedroom, we'll go ahead and just do some lights just like this. Perfect. And then that'll be a big light in there. And now I know over here in the bathroom, the shower is going to be, I think these 2 blocks have to be, but we'll go ahead and just light up this area just right here. That'll be good. And that should be enough light just for now, but yeah, now to the bedroom. Over here on this wall right next to the window, we're going to place 2 upside down stairs, 2 pots, and then 2 flowers of your choice. Now over here on the back wall, we're going to go ahead and just break out all these blocks right here. We're going to go ahead and fill in this entire thing with glowstone or sea lanterns, whatever you want to choose. And then we're going to build some nice lights in here. So I've always liked these sort of lights that are kind of built in the wall right there. So all I did was just build a circle out of stairs, just like something like, well, I can't do it, just like that. And all I did was put that in the wall. I think it looks nice. It makes it look like, that's not even on the grid, but it's the same size as a block. So I don't know, I just think it looks pretty cool. But yeah. Alright, so in the back corners here, we're going to place 2 bookshelves just like that. We're going to place 2 beds. We're going to slap a torch down right there. A flower pot with blue orchid, of course. And then on the corners right here, we're just going to, on these blocks? Alright, yeah, these blocks right here, we're just going to build these up too. Now you can take your stairs like this and come inside of this wall and then place your stairs just like that so that they won't connect, and that'll make everything look a little bit better. What? Okay, well I guess they do connect to stairs. I don't understand how. Well, they're not gonna. Oh, so they won't. Okay, well you can do something like that. You won't even really notice it because that side's ridged as well. I did get rid of my trapdoors. You want to take your trapdoors and you would just want to build those on top of the bedding area right here. And then we are going to need some carpet, so let's go ahead and grab that, the white carpet right here. And we can put an ender chest right here, and then a double chest, and then in the wall right behind it we can do another double chest. That's not a solid block. There we go. And then back behind here, this is going to be the tricky part. You want to put stairs right here, and then we're going to need to find a way to get back in here. Alright, perfect. So we put the stairs there, and then we put that just so that we can have a chest right there. Alright, looking good. Now last but certainly not least, in the bedroom we are going to place a painting on the back of the bedding just right here. I want to get the sunset just because it looks really nice. And there we go, right as I stop recording, the first one I click is a sunset. So yeah, let's get into this area right here and design the bathroom. So yeah, I forgot the carpet. I knew I'd forget something. So I did forget the carpet here, guys. We're just going to fill that in right there. Perfect. Okay, now to the bathroom. Alright, so we're going to start off by making the floor in here out of polished andesite, just something like this. And we're just going to fill it in. We're going to leave a little 2x3 area back there not filled in. You'll see why in a moment here. We're going to fill this in with some of this, what is this block called? So this is polished andesite, that's polished granite, my bad. And then we're just going to place these blocks the same as we did on the floor, but up here. Then we're going to take our stained glass, and you want to make sure that on the inside of this, you want to make sure it's the polished andesite? Nope. Yep, polished andesite. I keep thinking they're the opposite color. I learned it wrong once, and now it's never going to get fixed. But we'll go ahead in here and put the tripwire hook. And then what I was talking about was this lighting up here. So we're just going to take some sea lanterns. Be sure, of course, to break those blocks so they don't look weird. And then that is completely optional as well. We're going to break out these blocks, and then we're going to, again, optional, place sea lanterns. And then just fill in this area so we have a nice chest area. I'm going to put the top block as a stair just like that. Perfect. Now keep in mind, this is all aesthetic. You really don't need to do this, but if you want to, feel free. If you don't want to, it's really not that big of a deal. We're going to take a cauldron right here, and we're going to, of course, fill it with some water. And then we're going to have a lever here. I'm going to call it a lever just to make some people mad. By the way, in the comment section, how do you say lever? You say lever or lever? I'd really like to know. Let me know, and we'll get a general consensus going and see which one's more popular. But yeah, if you guys are still watching this video and you've watched it this long, please do leave a like, because it's obvious that you like my videos somewhat. And if you're not subscribed, I'd recommend subscribing, because I do plan to upload a lot this summer. So if you want the coolest builds to impress your friends, be sure to subscribe so that you get notified when I upload. But we're going to break these blocks right here. We're going to place this, this, and this. And then back behind those blocks, of course, we're going to do some glowstone. And that's going to be the conclusion for the bathroom and the bedroom. I really like the way these both look. Leave a like for them if you like them. But yeah, I know I'm begging for likes, guys, but I'm desperate. I need likes. I'm kidding. It's all good. But now let's design the enchantment room. This is one of my favorite rooms I've ever designed. I love the way this looks. So yeah, let's get started. Before we design this room, you want to bring down this block right here and just make sure it's filled in all with that gray block right there. Perfect. So we're going to come in here, and we're basically just going to start breaking these blocks out. This is going to be a very high area in here, so keep that in mind. We're going to break out these 3 blocks for sure, and we're going to just place them all with books. Now, yes, you're going to need a lot of books for this enchantment room in here, but I think it really is worth it. I think this enchantment room is absolutely stunning. Again, I know I've probably said that a few times already. I think that's my 2nd time, but keep in mind, guys, this enchantment room is totally worth it. It's really, really awesome, and it's really, really huge. So we're just going to go ahead and double check in here that we have our checkerboard pattern going well. Perfect. And then under this block right here, of course, you can place a sea lantern. Let's go ahead and just test this, make sure it is a full 30. Let's go in here, and it's 28, so I think, no, I see what I'm doing wrong. Back over here in this area, you're going to need to place these as well. So that should be perfect, a perfect 30. And then let me see exactly. Yeah, okay, so we're going to need to drill this up a bit. It doesn't matter exactly how high you go, but I'm going to go ahead and just build it up to be, let's see. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's going to be 7 high for me. Now, keep in mind, it can differ. It's not going to be the same for everyone. But I am going to say this. We're going to need some slabs, right? And we're going to need them to be made out of spruce. We're going to put them right there, and then we're going to build these bookshelves across right here. And then we're going to come up here, and we're going to break out all these blocks right here. Now you can go ahead and just fill in this area with your wall block again that you use for the outside, and break this area right here as well. We're going to go ahead and just make these 1 higher just like this. I don't think... No, it actually doesn't need to be 1 higher, but you just want to break these blocks right here. We're going to go ahead and just bring this down 1 right here. And on the back block up here, these 3 block, not the back block, but the ceiling blocks, you want to go ahead and just place all these sea lanterns, and you just want to go ahead and place trap doors. Perfect. And then on the back blocks, which you really won't be able to see, you can go ahead and just use your material that you use the outside, and no one's going to really be able to see that, so it really doesn't matter. And in the top here, I just use cobblestone just like I did for the roof in here. So the same sort of material. And then we're just going to fill that in. And then we're going to put some paintings everywhere and some pots. So I think, does any one of these have pots? No. But I can grab one just like that. And I don't want that. And then we're also going to need paintings. And I'm going to have to sacrifice one thing in here. I don't need a mushroom. So we're going to put some pots back here, just like this. And they're going to fill it in with really whatever you want. I'm just going to go around the circle here and just see what all gets used up. And then we'll do another blue orchid. And then as far as the paintings go, what I meant was just fill them in really however you want. It doesn't matter to me. It doesn't matter to the Minecraft world either. But that's going to make your enchantment room look really, really cool. There's a few more things we need. So we need to grab some fence here, and we need to modify this just a tad. So right here, we're going to take our fence. We're going to go ahead and build up 1, 2, 3, 4, just like that. Then we're going to go all the way over. And then on the wall next to it, we're just going to place some more fence. And you really can do whatever you want with this. It doesn't matter. I don't know what it is about this, but I just really love the way that that looks. I don't know if you guys enjoy it. I'm looking at my picture here to make sure I did this right. So this one's actually going to go up 3 and then over 2 just like that. I don't know. I really like the way that those look, and they don't actually affect your enchanting, which I thought they would, but they don't. You still get a... Man, why do I only have 28? What's going on here? Who's cheating me? Oh. Well, that would be why. We can go ahead and just fill those in, and now it'll be a full 30. That's who is cheating me. So now, ooh, that's looting 2, smite 4. That's pretty good, not gonna lie. But yeah, let's come back in here. I'm gonna grab some materials, and we're gonna build out the anvil area. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and just break this back a little bit. It really doesn't matter how far back. I'm just going to break it back 3. And then we're just going to build out our floor pattern here. We're going to go ahead and break out these blocks, and these blocks, and then these up top. So these up top are going to be your lights. So just go ahead and build those out. And then these blocks on the ground here are actually going to be bookcases. So fun fact, guys, we're going to have lots of bookcases in here, a lot of extra bookcases that you really don't need. So I'm sorry if you guys are cringing and you're watching this on survival. I know it's absolutely terrifying to look at this and you're like, oh, there's no way I could do that. But just don't use glowstone, don't use sea lanterns. Just put some torches up there on the corner blocks, like right there and there. And it'll be perfectly fine, I promise. We're going to fill in this with the cyan clay, which looks gray. I'm just going to keep calling it gray clay because it should be called gray. I really don't know why it's not called gray. But we're going to put our anvils right here. Our ender... Oh, well, it doesn't matter. But we can put a chest right there and then our ender chests. And that is going to be it for your enchantment room. So I really love the way this enchantment room looks. Leave a like for this awesome enchantment room. Let me know in the comments, by the way, when I'm done with everything, what is your favorite room in the build? So do you like the bedroom? Do you like the bathroom? Or do you like the main room in here? I really like it. Or do you like the enchantment room? But or the brewing room. Don't forget the brewing room. We still have the brewing room to do. I'm gonna just fix this a little bit. I'm gonna put some crafting tables here because I'm thinking we don't have a lot of crafting tables in here. So we may actually want a little bit more crafting tables. That's not a crafting table. You can just put them really wherever. In your bathroom, I don't know if you'll need one, but just in case, we'll put it right there. So let's go over in here and let's build the final room, the brewing room. Alright, so we've already broken this thing back a decent bit. We're going to break it back a little bit more, all the way to where the back wall should be, so probably something like this. I really don't know. But you want to break off a total of 3 on either side, so 1, 2, and then 3, just like this. I'm sorry it's dark in here. Let me grab that. So again, just 1, 2, and 3, just like that. So it should be a total of 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I don't know why I did that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and that is perfect. So 8 blocks wide, just like that. And then it's going to be 6 blocks back. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're just going to go ahead and break out this area. We should have a nice sized tunnel. That is absolutely perfect. I don't know how I measured that out in my head, but if you guys want to know how big the tunnel is in here, it's just going to be 1, 2, 3, and 4 blocks, just like that from that wall right there. And then we're just going to break out this entire area in here, and we're going to make, this is I guess going to be the first example of how you make a room look natural, because this has a natural ceiling to it. Obviously it's a man-made natural, but it looks natural, which is all that really counts, right? So for the inside of this, we're going to use quartz blocks just like this for the walls, so you guys can go ahead and just do that. Now I will explain out right here, this is going to be all just made out of this cyan clay, this entire hallway, so you guys can just build that as well. And then I don't remember how I did the floor in here. Actually, it just came back to me all of a sudden. I'm kidding. I looked at the picture. But where it's going to be dark oak wood planks, so you can go ahead and just take those. It's going to be dark oak wood planks, and you don't need to do anything for the ceiling, I promise, just because it's already going to be, it's just going to be stone. It's going to be natural. So again, dark oak wood planks for that. And then you're going to need to do quartz for the walls. So I'm going to go ahead and do that real quick. So I'm going to show you guys what I mean as far as how it goes for lighting, not lighting, how it goes for the ceiling. So the ceiling is going to be something quite interesting. Now, I do want to tell you this ahead of time. We're going to have a lot of glowstone in here. So I'm just going to go ahead and just place the glowstone where I know it's going to go. So all the way across this wall, just right here. And then you can go ahead and just put it there. I'm just putting it there just so it's nice and lit up for now. So you don't have to do this step right now, but you can if you want. I'm just going to do that. That looks a little bit better to me. Then you're going to want to have these blocks broken out right here. And then behind them, you're going to just do some quartz just like this. See this new mouse guy? Oh, see this new mouse guy? See? All right. I tried my best. That's all that counts, right? Is trying your best. You can't do anything better than your best. That's what my coaches told me, I think. But yeah, we're going to come in here, and all we're going to do, guys, is we're just literally going to break out the center a little bit higher than everything else, and then we're going to come down, and we're just going to make it look somewhat natural. Now, keep in mind, guys, there's no real actual pattern here, so I can't give you an exact tutorial, but all I can do is sort of break it and just have you guys watch me. And then you want to have areas where you put the lights. You don't want to put them in places like this. Okay, you want to put them in places like this, just like that. So you guys can just find some random little areas to put them. Really, again, it doesn't matter, but try not to break out too far. And you just want to have a natural ceiling in here. Now, again, I cannot express this enough. Every ceiling is going to look a little bit different, but this is going to be my natural ceiling in here. So I think this looks pretty good. And yeah, I think this actually looks pretty good. I like the way that this ceiling turned out. So we can break this block, and then we can put one of these here again. But yeah, let's get to designing this. So I don't really need to cut the recording here. I'm just gonna grab some soul sand here. That's bothering me. And then I'm gonna need some nether wart. So we can just go ahead and grab this and then this, and we can break out, you guessed it, the block right below the glowstone. This is going to be where you can brew your potions and whatnot. So we're just going to not brew them, but you can grow your nether wart, which you need to make an awkward potion. But yeah, that's going to be the growing area. Now, I did take some trapdoors here, and I did line up these. Now, keep in mind, these corner blocks are a little bit tricky, so we're just going to leave those how they are for now. And I think I do remember how I accomplished that and made it look good. So I believe I put some stone just like that, and it made it look like it was somewhat encased. And then we can go ahead and we can do something like that and then put one of these sea lanterns right there. I think that'll look fine and dandy. We're going to put it right there and then put that block back. Perfect. Okay, looks good to me. All right, now let's get on to building the rest of the room. Now, this is completely wasteful, but you can do it. How I designed the inside of this room when I built it myself was I put a bunch of potions just all over the walls in here just to make it look like it was a brewing room. Now, keep in mind, guys, I know that this is a complete waste, so you don't have to do it, but you can if you want. And I just think it adds a nice little flair to the build, makes it look like, oh, they're in the brewing room, if you couldn't already guess. But yeah, that looks good to me. Now, I do know for sure in the corner here we're going to need to do this. And you can put this actually on that wall, and then you can fill it up. That way you have a nice cauldron right there. So 1 block space right there. It looks like we're going to start off on our stairs just right here. And this is going to be 3 wide like that. And then we're going to take our trapdoors, and this is a little bit confusing, so I'm sorry if this kind of gets complicated with the trapdoors. You want to put the trapdoors all on the block so that they open like that. So all you have to do is make sure you're at the right angle, just like this. I hold down shift and then just build them all. Now hopefully, if all went, why can't I put a trapdoor there? Oh, I see. I see what you mean here. I see, buddy. There we go. Oh, well, that's not going to help. I don't know. We'll figure it out, guys. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be so complicated. There we go. Finally. Okay, so this block right here, we can just fill that in. That'll look fine, honestly. We could just fill it in just with these blocks just to make this work. I don't know exactly why that was so complicated, but this is gonna have to go. We're actually gonna take some brewing stands. I'm surprised I didn't grab any brewing stands. We're gonna put brewing stands right here, and then we're also gonna put them right there. And that looks good. Now, there's going to be some tables in here. As far as the placement of the tables, it really doesn't matter. I'm going to put a 3 long table just right here from the corner, just have a 1 block space on the outside, and then a 3 block table. And then over here, I'm going to have a bigger table. So we're going to need to place it just right there. This table is just going to be, I don't know. Again, it really does not matter how long it is. I'm going to make it exactly that long right there. Actually, you know what? We're going to make it shorter. It's a little bit longer in my build, but I don't really like how it looked. Actually, I think that's the size of it. We could build it 1 over. I think it would look a little bit better, too. just like that. Okay, looks good to me. A little less crowded. All right, awesome. So let's go ahead and gather all the materials we're going to need, and then we should be pretty much finished with the inside of the build. And I'm going to show you guys how to do the outside, of course, too, though. Now, as far as chests go in here, you guys can really do whatever you want. I'm going to give you an example here, so I'm just going to put chests in the wall right here, and then I'm sure I can find another spot as well. Make sure you put something up top there so you can open them. So you could also do, you could do a chest right here if you could somehow go, oh no, not again. Oh no, not again. You could really put chests right. You could put chests back behind here. You could really do whatever, but I don't need more chests for my brewing room. I think that's going to be good. So all I'm doing here is just making it look like somewhat of a brewing room. I really don't know what it is, but I'm just going to make it look somewhat like a brewing room. So we're just going to put a pressure plate. We're going to put one of these. We're just going to put 3 of those and then just one of these. So I don't know, it just makes it look a little bit more random, and I think it looks nice personally, but again, that's just my opinion. So the inside of this build is officially complete. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm going to show you guys how to make the outside if you guys want to stick around. If not, I ask that you subscribe if you watch the whole video. And please leave a like. If we could get 5,000 likes in this video, that would be absolutely incredible. I don't think that's too much to ask because this build is absolutely giant. And it's not the biggest build in the world, but for me, it's pretty big, guys. I really like the way it looks. But yeah, we're going to come out here and we're going to naturalize this place. So yeah, let's get started. And by naturalize, I mean make it look like this. So it looks nice and fancy. So we're going to go ahead and just do that real quick. Or I'm going to do it real quick. But we'll go ahead and just seal it off. Actually, we're not going to seal it off. We're just going to get started on it. So for sure in here, you want to keep a lip around your build. So what I mean by that is we're going to want to keep a lip all the way around the build, just something like that. And then we can go ahead and just break out that area a little bit over here. But by the lip, all I'm meaning is that, oh man, my video FPS is going down. I don't know why my FPS is going down. Make it even shorter. Does that help with the FPS? A little bit, but we want to have that lip around there. Now that's just going to be there purely because of that block right there. We want to make it look somewhat natural, so we're gonna break this back. We're gonna go back just 2 more, so let's go ahead and just do that real quick. And yes, that is my other build over there if you guys were curious, and I do not need these signs over here anymore. I already built it, so I don't need it. I'm proud of myself. That's one of probably the most complicated tutorials I've ever constructed. And honestly, it did not turn out half bad, I don't think. Now, again, I have not watched it all the way. I know it's a little bit lengthy, but it is a pretty detailed build. And this definitely is not going to help with the length. So hopefully people don't see this and they see like, oh, 41 minutes. I don't want to watch that. But yeah, we're going to make this look natural. So all we're going to do really is, again, now this is completely up to you how you want it done. I'm just going to break out this area. Now, of course, it's going to look a little bit spotty right now, but I am going to just break out this area and I'm going to make it look as natural as possible. Now over here, there's going to be a little bit of a lake, so I'm just going to go ahead and just sort of remind myself where that is. And then you want to dig out an area around it as well, just so that you have some area to walk. So I'm just going to sort of dig that out a little bit randomly. And let's see, something like this. And then you want to just have this. Now keep in mind this block won't be there. We'll just go ahead and just make sure that's not there. And we'll go ahead and drill this out a little bit more. And I think that should look good. Now again, just somewhat natural. It does not have to look exactly how a Minecraft world would look. But if you guys have played Minecraft a little bit, you'll sort of understand how caves look. They're just sort of like arches and just little divots here and there. And you want to just sort of mimic that. Now, I really can't explain any more than what I just did, like what I'm doing. So you guys hopefully will be able to just watch this and be like, oh yeah, I've sort of seen that pattern. We're not going to be able to break back any further there. But of course, you guys could on your world if you wanted to. But again, just somewhat natural. You guys sort of know how caves look. I think that looks good. Anywhere there is not stone, go ahead and just fill it in with some good blocks. We're going to go up here. We're going to make this look a little bit better. So let's see here. That's the exit. So we'll just go ahead and oh, we don't want to break that actually. If you do break it, it does make it a little bit darker, but now it looks more underground. So where is that? Where's that block? There it is. Okay. So we're just going to go ahead and make the ceiling look a little bit better. All I'm doing here is just sort of molding it to be more natural-esque. Now, again, guys, keep in mind it does not have a specific pattern. I've probably said that like 80 times now, but it looks somewhat good to me. I think that looks decent. Yeah, so now we're going to take our sea lanterns and we're going to take our iron trap doors. And this is the part where you do want to seal off everything just so that you can see what you're going to do. So we'll remember, Actually, we'll go ahead and fill it in with just one different block just in case I ever need that. You do want to fill in all the area around that you broke out. So see all this stone over here? It's going to all be grass. And your lake can be as big or as small as you want it to be. I'm going to make mine sort of big. Keep in mind you can actually break into the build, so try not to. But I'm going to fill in the grass just all the way around this build. And I'll come back in a second here. So I'm just going to fill in that area just right there. So all I'm doing here is just making part of this build be a little bit deeper. And then we're going to just sort of fill this in with these sea lanterns here. Now keep in mind that you don't want to dig it down too before you add your water, because it's going to get all janky. So what I like to do is just place my sea lanterns where I'm going to put them. Then we're going to take our water here, and we're just going to fill it all the way up. Make sure everything's nice and infinite. Perfect. And then you can go ahead and just break right where you put your marker blocks or whatever you wanted to use to designate where you want to break. And yeah, so for the lights, as far as lights go in this build, it's not really hard. All you have to do is just find areas like that you can put these sea lanterns in. And there should be a plethora of them depending on how you broke your world. Not broke your world, but depending on how you broke your blocks. So there's one right here. That's perfect. There's going to be one right here. That's perfect. And yeah, you can kind of design some areas for them to be like I just did right there. Just sort of make some things look a little bit different, and then make them look a little bit natural, just like that. It looks good to me. Perfect. And then we do need some light. We need some light over here a little bit. So again, I'm just sort of naturalizing this place. I think that's the wrong word. I'm pretty sure naturalization was something they did to Native Americans to make them more I don't know, more on par with America's standards when we invaded their land and stole everything. We're great people. Anyways, I'm going to take some sugarcane and I'm going to just place it randomly around here. Again, it does not really matter. You can put it wherever, and eventually it'll grow up to be 3 high. It'll be some big boy sugarcane, and you could do that. And then you can take some, let's see, what is it called? Bone meal. Man, I've been recording for like an hour, so like not recording for an hour, but I've been recording for well, you see how long the video is. Multiply that by either 2 or 3 because I have to check things all the time, and it's not as simple as it looks, guys, I promise. But it is easy-ish, but it's not easy. It's easy for me, I guess, because I've done it so long. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just design a nice little walkway here. I think oh yeah, all we're gonna need is cobble. We're just gonna need a bunch of cobblestone stuff, and then we are going to need some buttons, and then we'll be complete with the build. I'm starting to stutter on my words and not be able to speak very clearly, so I do want to end this fairly soon. My brain's sort of shutting down here on me, which is never fun. But these little divots, these little dusty divots that I'm building right here, all those is just a little area that makes the path look a little bit more beaten. And we can just add these buttons just wherever throughout the walkway, and now you have a nice little walkway to your build. So if you guys enjoyed this video and you want to see more videos like this and more, please click that subscribe button. You get notified when I upload. If you're curious about my shader pack, texture pack, any of that fancy stuff is all going to be down in the description below. If you guys are new to the channel, I do ask, I think I just said this, but my brain is shut down. If you guys are new to the channel and you want to see more videos like this and more, click subscribe. I think I already did say that, but yeah, everything's down in the description below if you're curious about the music or anything. And if you guys would like to see more modern builds like this, let's try to get to 5,000 likes. That'll show me that you guys want to see some more modern builds. I would like to thank you guys a final time for watching, and yeah, I'll see you guys later.